if you keep on messing up in a certain area, you have to look at the root and be like, where is this coming from? Why do I keep on snapping? Why do I keep on overeating? Why do I keep on having sex? Why do I keep on doing drugs? Like, why is it? You got to get to that root. So I just wanted to encourage you guys to go before God and ask him to show you the areas that you can't see. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's Nefertiti, and I'm back with another video. Y'all, I know I look rough. It's nighttime. That's why it's a little dark. I just came back from my homegirl's house, and we were talking and stuff. But I was sitting here thinking about some things, and I just wanted to talk about it because nothing. I just wanted to talk about it because maybe this will help people be aware of some things. So anyways, I realized that we should be careful with putting ourselves in positions that tempt us to go back to our old ways, or to go, to go back to your old ways. Be careful with that. Be real with yourself. If you know that you cannot be in a certain atmosphere or around certain people because you will end up going back to your old ways, don't do it. It depends on what path you're on. It depends on what goals you are, you're trying to accomplish. And if you've come so far with standing your ground, you've come so far, and then you get around certain people, you get around certain atmospheres, and it's going to take you off your game, don't do it. I really encourage you to not do it. I know there's times where people get lonely and they want to have people to hang out with. And I know there's times where we just want to go have some fun but we have to be very cautious about our atmosphere depending on our walk. It's so real. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I recently was just going through this. I recently literally, we want to be in the public. I recently was just dealing with this. And I had put myself in a position, and I'm just like, I thought I was strong in a certain area that I wasn't strong in. And I wasn't strong in it because I never worked on it. I just kind of threw it under the rug, and I thought that it just went away. And that's where we go wrong. We be thinking that certain things just go away because, well, we don't do it no more. But it's like, you still have to work on it. For example, right? Say, for instance, you have anger issues. If you have anger issues, and you all of a sudden you just stop being mad, and you don't get mad like you used to, and you just, you're moving different now. You should still work on them anger issues. You should still try to get some some type of therapy, or pray, read books, listen to videos, audios, and stuff like that to help you think differently, give you different perspectives and different I don't want to say practices, but I want to say hobbies or whatever that will help you overcome your anger and face your anger. And here's the thing: get to the root of why you're angry like that. And if you don't do that, it has a way of coming back up. And when it comes back up, it's like, dang, I could have swore that I was over this. I could have swore that I overcame this part of my life, but I didn't. And it's because we didn't work on that part of our lives. We sometimes throw things under the rug. We think that we overcame something. We'll be like, okay, I don't do that no more, so that's not in me no more. And that's not true. And I am like a living testimony. And I realized that. I said, wow, there's some things that I really felt like I was doing good on. I was strong. I had stopped doing. And then when I put myself in a certain atmosphere, in a certain position, I failed. I'm keeping it real with y'all. Listen, I'm not fitting to lie. I always speak about God, and I always talk about the walk with God. And when I talk about my walk with God, I also want y'all to see the flaws, because there are times where I fall. I've failed, because I ain't going to keep on, I don't want to keep on falling, but there are times where I've failed. There are times where I have fell into the devil's trap. Come on, let's be real. There are times where I have fell into the devil's trap, and I end up doing stuff that I know I shouldn't be doing. end up being in atmospheres I know I should not be in, end up hanging around people I should not be hanging around. And sometimes it would take for me to actually go through something or fall into that trap for me to realize, okay, I'm not trying to come back here. I'm not trying to do this again. But I also realized that, okay, this is an area that I'm still weak in, and I'm going to have to work on it, right? So I just wanted to put an awareness out there that really take the time to work on the things that you want to perfect, or work on the flaw. So if you have a flaw and you want to overcome that flaw, you got to work on that flaw. You got to do the work. And some of you are probably thinking, what's the work look like? Like I said, if you have anger issues, or maybe if you were the type of person that you had a habit of stealing, and you just want to steal all the time, and you stop stealing. You have to get to the root of that. Why am I stealing? Why do I feel like I have to steal from the stores instead of just paying? Why do I feel, you have to get to the root of that. When you get to the root of your issues, when you get to the root of your problems, it's easier to overcome that, because now you know where it starts. You know what I'm saying? You know where it's coming from. And so I'm really encouraging you guys to go before God and pray and ask God, reveal to me, Lord, what's in my heart. I'm trying to find the light, y'all. I'm outside, and I want to stay outside. It's nice out here. Pray and ask God, what's in my heart? What's in my mind? What am I missing? Is there things that I'm putting under the rug, or the things that I'm just ignoring? Reveal myself to me, so that way I can work on it, and ask God to help you work on it. And like I said, that's just something that I just did, and I'm just I want to make this video and let them know, we really have to. It's when we think that we have overcame something, or we think that we're no longer gonna give into temptation, you got to really be strong. Now, here's the thing: God will always provide a way out. When you feel like you're being tempted to do something that you gave up and you stopped doing, in the Bible it says that the Lord, He'll give you a way out of that temptation. But sometimes we put ourselves, like I said, sometimes we get into the devil's, we fall into his snares, we fall into his traps, and you got to be careful, because he's always looking for a way to get you tripped up. Okay, and I'm not going to sit here and blame him for everything, because we put ourselves in predicaments. However, he is prowling around, and he's looking for a way for you to be devoured. And usually what he does is he finds things that you like. He knows what you like, so he'll put that before you. You know what I mean? And if you're not strong enough, sometimes we give in. And if you have given in to something just recently, or in your past, and that you've been trying to let go of, I want to, go before God and ask Him for forgiveness. And then ask God how to go about it, where you can be stronger, and how you can overcome this. Because I ain't gonna lie, there's times where we fall down. There's times where we don't make the best decisions. But I don't think that we should stay down. There's times where I make bad decisions. Not always the smartest decisions. And when I fall down, I'll beat myself up, because it's come on, girl, you done come too far for you to be slipping up like this. But then I'm but I don't want to give up, though. So I'm not going to give up my journey because I tripped during the walk. So yeah, just because I tripped up, or just because I fell short, doesn't mean that I should give up. It doesn't mean that I should stop doing what I'm supposed to do. It doesn't mean that I should, just stay down. When we fall down, we're not supposed to stay down. But if you keep on messing up in a certain area, you have to look at the root and be like, where is this coming from? Why do I keep on snapping? Why do I keep on overeating? Why do I keep on having sex? Why do I keep on doing drugs? Why is it? You got to get to that root. So I just wanted to encourage you guys to go before God and ask Him to show you the areas that you can't see, and ask Him to help you overcome the areas that's holding you down and holding you back, and stopping you from going further in what God has for you. So yeah, y'all, like we fall down and we get back up, but we can't, and don't take God's grace for granted. But I just wanted to say, like, be careful with what you choose to do, who you choose to be around. All that matters. And when you know you're trying to overcome certain parts of your life and you don't want to go back to certain ways and certain characteristics, you got to tread lightly. And I'm learning, listen, I'm learning this myself. I'm not just telling y'all because I know it all. A lot of times I don't, and I'll be learning just with y'all. I'm learning that, like, you may think you're strong in a certain area, but if you know deep down in your heart, I might give in if I go over there. If I go hang out with my friends, I might give in to the whole gossiping and, you know what I'm saying, slandering, and I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, be real with yourself. Walk in your truth. You know? And get to the root of why you're weak in that area, because there's areas we're weak in. And if you need help, or if you need like encouragement, if you need a friend, maybe have a friend that holds you accountable. You need someone that's going to tell you about yourself. You need someone that's going to check you, like, hey, don't go over there. Or if you have a feeling to do something that you used to do, like maybe, like I said before, maybe you have anger issues and you really want to snap out on somebody and you really want to go back to your old ways and start treating people crazy. You might need to call that friend, like, listen, I'm ready to snap. I'm ready to treat people like I used to. You need someone that's going to be like, listen, it's not the way to do it. That's not how you need to go about things. That's not going to help you. You need someone that's going to keep it real with you. So if you need an accountability partner, do that. But we need each other, you know what I'm saying? But I just pray about it. Like, if this is something that you're dealing with, pray about it and ask God to help you go about it the right way. Yeah, so that's all I have for y'all today. But God bless y'all. I love y'all, and stay tuned for the next video.